Bonjour, comment ça va? Tu vas bien? Oui, je vais bien, merci. You know what? There is a saying that little by little a bird makes its nest. Okay, so that means whatever you want to accomplish, anything, whatever you want to accomplish in life, it takes time. Do you think it's correct? Definitely, 100% it's correct. So, if you know that Rome was not built in a day, so then you should also know that language cannot be built in a day. You need to put in a lots and lots of efforts to learn any foreign language. Bienvenue et bonjour. Je m'appelle Divya, votre enseignante de la langue française, et aujourd'hui, on va discuter à propos du temps du subjonctif en français. Hi, this is Divya CHAWLA, your tutor for French language, and today we are going to discuss about the subjunctive tense in French. So you must be like, oh my god, what is she talking about? This is a concept that is from the middle of the language. Yes, for sure, definitely, it is from the middle of the language, and if you are a B1 or a B2 learner of the French language, you would understand it better than others, but don't get disheartened. Even if you're a beginner and a starter, you can very well learn this tense. Just like we have tenses in English language, here also we have tenses. The tense which I'm going to talk about today is subjunctive tense. Now let's see what is subjunctive tense. Now, before I go ahead with my lesson, I would suggest you that if you're looking for a free class here over YouTube, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so that way you would be getting updates regarding my videos, and do hit the bell icon as well, so whenever I'll be making a new video you would get notified for it. Okay, but if you are looking for a personal coaching or for personal training with me, then you can definitely contact me on this number. So that's totally up to you how you want to learn. Learning is never ending, and we should make sure that we learn every day, of course, to empower ourselves and feel better about ourselves, because definitely learning enriches our mind manifold. So today we are going to talk about what is mood in French. Okay, what is mood in French? If you are a deep learner of English language, then you must be knowing what is the meaning of mood in English language. Okay? The same mood is subjunctive in French. Again, confused as to what I'm saying? Don't be, I will explain you in detail. See, whenever we are giving advice, okay, counseling, order, request, desire, judgments, emotions, feelings, suppositions, doubts. So in a bundle, if I say, if we are talking about these categories of emotions, we tend to use this tense that is called subjunctive in French. You would get clear regarding this tense when I take you directly to my lesson plans. Okay, so get ready with your pencil, book, notebook if you want to learn subjunctive tense today. Okay.
Bonjour et bienvenue. Aujourd'hui, nous apprenons le subjonctif en français. Hi and welcome. Today we are going to do the subjunctive in French. As I've told you already, if you're looking for a personal training from me, do not hesitate to contact on this number. This kind of pattern would be more suitable for someone who's already done level A2 or B1 in French. But if you're a complete beginner, then this lesson can also be useful for you. You're gonna divide your page into two halves, wherein you'll write French and in the other you can note down the English version of the same. Right? Let's start. Okay. Dis-moi, I'm going to speak a little bit of French. Don't get intimidated by it. Let's see what does it mean. Dis-moi, tell me, qu'est-ce que vous voyez? What do you see ici? Je vois des émotions. Okay, I see the emotions. See, he's making a wink, he's laughing, he's angry, she's given a kiss, and he's making a wink again. He's happy because he's victorious, and probably he's sad. Okay, so subjunctive basically we use in order to express our emotions, judgment, preferences, order, multiple things. Since there are multiple themes to it, we are going to divide it into various categories so that we understand it, because it's a very big concept, but we need to chop it off in little by little so that we understand it. But before we start, you need to understand what is que or qui in French. Okay, que and qui, you just look at him, look at them right now. Okay, I'm going to read the sentence and I would tell you the translated version. Il est important que tu fasses tes devoirs. Okay, see, when you're giving somebody a suggestion, okay, you're going to use il est important. How does it translate to in English? It simply means it is important que, it is ending with que. See, que tu fasses tes devoirs, that you do. Tu fasses means you, fas means form of faire means to do, te means your, devoir means homework. Okay, so you see, when the sentence or the phrase is ending with que, there is no change in the verb form. Okay, but if the same sentence is ending with the preposition de, il est important que, il est important de, these are two different sentences. We can consider it as the same sentence. Il est important de. Now see, I was talking about this verb faire, that means to do. Here faire is in the full form, that means it is not being conjugated here. So whenever a sentence in subjunctive is ending with the preposition de, we will have the full verb and we will not have such kind of a problem as we are having here. So for now, those who understood the concept, well and good. Those who didn't, let's just move ahead. Keep patience. Let's just move ahead and let's see. Okay, il est important que tu fasses tes devoirs. Il est important de faire tes devoirs. Both of the sentences means that it is important for you to do your homework. Let's just move ahead. Now, when we have two subjects, the subject of the main clause and that of the dependent clause must be different. If they are same, we just use infinitive. It's very complicated. Whenever we are, understanding grammar theoretically, it's very complicated. It's not just with French, even with English. I will break it down for you and make you understand. Okay, now look here. Je veux. Je is a pronoun which means I. Okay, veux means want, que means that, tu ailles à la banque. Such kind of a sentence do not exist in French. Okay, je veux que tu ailles à la banque. Why it doesn't exist? Because what is the subject here? Banque, the bank is the subject here, and we have two verbs here. Veux, that means want, and aille, that means to go. So whenever two verbs are placed together and a subject is at the end, they have a common subject, then we do not tend to use subject in this form, the conjugation in this form. D'accord? Donc vous comprenez? So did you understand? Je veux que tu ailles à la banque. I want you to go to the bank. Both sentences mean same. Je veux aller à la banque. See, veux means want, aller means to go, à la banque. Here we are not using subjunctive, we are directly using this. So for you to understand that in detail, and if you're in A1 level and A2 level, you might be finding it a little complicated, but if you have a personal coaching with me, I'll definitely solve these query of yours. And as I've told you already, and I keep my audience motivated, that language learning definitely opens doors to the new world, new opportunities. And due to the globalization, we are like in the dome of competition, and we need to understand that how important it is nowadays for learning language. Okay, one thing that you need to know is that there is no future subjunctive. In subjunctive, future tense does not exist. Okay, even for subjective situations that are clearly set in future, the present subjunctive is used. Okay, for example, il faut que tu prennes le bus. Okay, here we are not using any future subjunctive. Il faut, you'll have to take the bus tomorrow. Since, as you know, that there are hundreds of verbs, expressions, etc., and what we need to do, we need to categorize them into certain categories. Okay, we need to categorize them. For example, if we're talking about sadness, if we're talking about happiness, if we're talking about surprise, if we're talking about fear, if we're talking about shame or something like that. So there are so many expressions which we can't categorize even in English language. Forget about French language. So in French language, in order to express all of this, we have just given it a class called what? Subjunctive. Okay, now we're going to divide it into various themes and see how we can chop off the big cake and eat it finally. Okay, right, let's move ahead. Now if we have to talk about our preferences, advice, needs, desires, orders, what we're gonna do, we're gonna use subjunctive. Okay, preferences, your preference, advice, needs, desires, and orders. Now let's do the first one. You're gonna repeat after me two times, and after that you're gonna write down the English version. Okay, répétez après moi, repeat after me. Aimer mieux que, to like better or to prefer that. Je répète, aimer mieux que, to like better or to prefer that. Aimer mieux que, to like better or to prefer that. Commander que, to order that. Commander que, to order that. Commander que, to order that. Défendre que, to forbid or to defend. Défendre que, to forbid or to defend. Encore. Défendre que, to forbid or to defend. Demander que, to ask someone to do something. Demander que, to ask someone to do something. Encore. Demander que, to ask someone to do something. Désirer que, to desire that. Désirer que, to desire that. Désirer que, to desire that. Donner l'ordre que, to order that. Donner l'ordre que, to order that. Empêcher que, to prevent someone from doing something. Empêcher que, to prevent someone from doing something. Empêcher que, to prevent someone from doing something. Éviter que, to avoid. Éviter que, to avoid. Exiger que, to demand that. To demand that. Exiger que, to demand that. Exiger que, to demand that. Il est à souhaiter que, it is to be. Okay, then il est à souhaiter que, it is to be hoped that. Il est à souhaiter que. Il est capital que, it is crucial that. Il est capital que, it is crucial that. Il est essentiel que, it is essential that. Il est essentiel que, it is essential that. Il est impératif que, it is imperative that. Il est impératif que, it is imperative that. Il est nécessaire que, it is necessary that. Il est nécessaire que, it is necessary that. Il est temps que, it is time that. Il est temps que, it is time that. Il est urgent que, it is urgent that. Il est urgent que, it is urgent that. Il faut que, it is necessary that. Il faut que, it is necessary that. Interdire que, to forbid that. Interdire que, to forbid that. Supposer que, to oppose that. Supposer que, to oppose that. Ordonner que, to order that. Ordonner que, to order that. Permettre que, to permit that. Permettre que, to permit that. Préférer que, to prefer that. Préférer que, to prefer that. Proposer que, to propose that. Proposer que, to propose that. Recommander que, to recommend that. Recommander que, to recommend that. Souhaiter que, to wish that. Souhaiter que, to wish that. Suggérer que, to suggest that. Suggérer que, to suggest that. Tenir à ce que, to insist that. Tenir à ce que, to insist that. Vouloir que, to want that. Vouloir que, to want that. Jugement, émotion, feelings. Accepter que, to accept that. Accepter que, to accept that. Adorer que, to love that. Adorer que, to love that. Aimer que, to like that. Aimer que, to like that. Apprécier que, to appreciate that. Apprécier que, to appreciate that. Avoir honte que, to be ashamed that. Avoir honte que, to be ashamed that. Avoir peur que, to be afraid that. Avoir peur que, to be afraid that. Craindre que, to fear that. Craindre que, to fear that. Déplorer que, to deplore that. Déplorer que, to deplore that. Détester que, to hate that. Détester que, to hate that. On passe. Être content que, to be happy that. Être content que, to be happy that. Être désolé que, to be sorry that. Être désolé que, to be sorry that. Être étonné que, to be amazed that. Être étonné que, to be amazed that. Être heureuse que, to be happy that. Être heureuse que, to be happy that. Être surpris que, to be surprised that. Être surpris que, to be surprised that. Être triste que, to be sad that. Être triste que, to be sad that. Être bizarre que, it is odd that. Être bizarre, sorry. Désolé, il est bizarre que, it is odd that. Il est bizarre que, it is odd that. Il est bon que, it is good that. Il est bon que, it is good that. Il est convenable que, it is proper or fitting. Il est convenable que, it is proper or fitting. Il est dommage que, it is too bad that. Il est dommage que, it is too bad. Il est étonnant que, it is amazing that. Il est étonnant que, it is amazing that. Il est étrange que, it is strange that. Il est étrange que, it is strange that. Okay, then il est à souhaiter que, it is to be hoped that. Il est à souhaiter que. Il est capital que, it is crucial that. Il est capital que, it is crucial that. Il est essentiel que, it is essential that. Il est essentiel que, it is essential that. Il est impératif que, it is imperative that. Il est impératif que, it is imperative that. Il est nécessaire que, it is necessary that. Il est nécessaire que, it is necessary that. Il est temps que, it is time that. Il est temps que, it is time that. Il est urgent que, it is urgent that. Il est urgent que, it is urgent that. Il faut que, it is necessary that. Il faut que, it is necessary that. Interdire que, to forbid that. Interdire que, to forbid that. Supposer que, to oppose that. Supposer que, to oppose that. Ordonner que, to order that. Ordonner que, to order that. Permettre que, to permit that. Permettre que, to permit that. Préférer que, to prefer that. Préférer que, to prefer that. Proposer que, to propose that. Proposer que, to propose that. Recommander que, to recommend that. Recommander que, to recommend that. Souhaiter que, to wish that. Souhaiter que, to wish that. Suggérer que, to suggest that. Suggérer que, to suggest that. Tenir à ce que, to insist that. Tenir à ce que, to insist that. Vouloir que, to want that. Vouloir que, to want that. Jugement, émotion, feelings. Accepter que, to accept that. Accepter que, to accept that. Adorer que, to love that. Adorer que, to love that. Aimer que, to like that. Aimer que, to like that. Apprécier que, to appreciate that. Apprécier que, to appreciate that. Avoir honte que, to be ashamed that. Avoir honte que, to be ashamed that. Avoir peur que, to be afraid that. Avoir peur que, to be afraid that. Craindre que, to fear that. Craindre que, to fear that. Déplorer que, to deplore that. Déplorer que, to deplore that. Détester que, to hate that. Détester que, to hate that. On passe. Être content que, to be happy that. Être content que, to be happy that. Être désolé que, to be sorry that. Être désolé que, to be sorry that. Être étonné que, to be amazed that. Être étonné que, to be amazed that. Être heureuse que, to be happy that. Être heureuse que, to be happy that. Être surpris que, to be surprised that. Être surpris que, to be surprised that. Être triste que, to be sad that. Être triste que, to be sad that. Être bizarre que, it is odd that. Être bizarre, sorry. Désolé, il est bizarre que, it is odd that. Il est bizarre que, it is odd that. Il est bon que, it is good that. Il est bon que, it is good that. Il est convenable que, it is proper or fitting. Il est convenable que, it is proper or fitting. Il est dommage que, it is too bad that. Il est dommage que, it is too bad. Il est étonnant que, it is amazing that. Il est étonnant que, it is amazing that. Il est étrange que, it is strange that. Il est étrange que, it is strange that. Il est inutile que, it is useless that. Il est inutile que, désolé, we're going to start from here. Il est faux que, it is false that. Il est faux que, it is false that. Il est heureux que, it is fortunate that. Il est heureux que, it is fortunate that. Il est honte que, it is shameful that. Il est honte que, it is shameful that. Il est important que, it is important that. Il est important que, it is important that. Il est inutile que, it is useless that. Il est inutile que, it is useless that. Il est juste que, it is fair, right that. Il est juste que, it is right, fair that. Il est naturel que, it is natural that. Il est naturel que, it is natural that. Il est normal que, it is normal that. Il est normal que, it is normal that. Il est rare que, it is rare that. Il est rare que, it is rare that. Il est regrettable que, it is regrettable that. Il est regrettable que, it is regrettable that. Il est surprenant que, it is surprising that. Il est surprenant que, it is surprising that. Il est utile que, it is useful that. Il est utile que, it is useful that. Il n'est pas exact que, it is not correct that. Il n'est pas exact que, it is not correct that. Il n'est pas vrai que, it is not true that. Il n'est pas vrai que, it is not true that. Il vaut mieux que, it is better that. Il vaut mieux que, it is better that. Redouter que, to dread that. Redouter que, to dread that. Regrettable que, to regret that. Regrettable que, to regret that. Se réjouir que, to be delighted that. Se réjouir que, to be delighted that. Okay. Then we have, if you're talking about the possibilities, opinions, doubts, or suppositions, then we're going to use what? S'attendre à ce que, to expect. S'attendre à ce que, to expect. S'attendre à ce que, to expect. Chercher qui, to look for. Chercher qui, to look for. Douter que, to doubt that. Douter que, to doubt that. Il est douteux que, it is doubtful that. Il est douteux que, it is doubtful that. Il est impossible que, it is impossible that. Il est impossible que, it is impossible that. Il est improbable que, it is improbable that. Il est improbable que, it is improbable that. Il est possible que, it is possible that. Il est possible que, it is possible that. Il est peu probable que, it is improbable that. Il est peu probable que, it is improbable that. Il n'est pas certain que, it is not certain that. Il n'est pas certain que, it is not certain that. Il n'est pas clair que, it is not clear that. Il n'est pas clair que, it is not clear that. Il n'est pas évident que, it is not obvious that. Il n'est pas évident que, it is not obvious that. Il n'est pas probable que, it is improbable that. Il n'est pas probable que, it is improbable that. Il n'est pas sûr que, it is not certain that. Il n'est pas sûr que, it is not certain that. Il semble que, it seems that. Il semble que, it seems that. Il se peut que, it may be that. Il se peut que, it may be that. Le fait que, the fact that. Le fait que, the fact that. Nier que, to deny that. Nier que, to deny that. Refuser que, to refuse. Supposer que, to suppose, hypothèse. Okay, refuser que, to refuse. Supposer que, to suppose, hypothesis. Okay, then we have the cause and effect. À condition que, provided that. À condition. Okay, and then we have is okay, so your see my phone number. Il faut me contacter si vous voulez un cours privé. You must contact me if you want a personal coaching. Okay, à condition que, provided that, à condition que, provided that, à moins que, unless, à moins que, unless, à supposer que, assuming that, à supposer que, assuming that, afin que, so that, afin que, so that, avoue que, before, bien que, although, de craint que, for the fear that, de craint que, for the fear that, de façon que, so that, in order that, in such a way, de façon que, so that, in order for that, in such a way, de manière que, so that, de manière que, so that, de peur que, for the fear that, de peur que, for the fear that, de sorte que, so that, de sorte que, so that, en admettant que, assuming that, en admettant que, assuming that, en autant que, while, until, en autant que, while, until, encore que, even though, encore que, even though, jusque ce que, until, jusque ce que, until, ou que, wherever, pourquoi que, so that, prove que, provided that, pourvu que, provided that, qui que, whosoever, whoever, quoique, even though, quoique, in the, quoique, whatever, no matter what, quoique, whatever, no matter what, sans que, without, ainsi que, just as, so as, ainsi que, just as, so as, alors que, while, whereas, alors que, while, whereas, après que, after, when, aussitôt que, as soon as, car, since, because, en même temps que, at the same time that, depuis que, since, dès que, as soon as, immediately, lorsque, when, parce que, because, pendant que, while, plutôt que, instead of, rather than, puisque, since, as, quand, when, tandis que, while, whereas, une fois que, once. Merci beaucoup pour regarder cette vidéo. Si vous voulez un cours privé, puisque je vous ai déjà dit, vous pouvez me contacter sur ce numéro de portable 89 6 882 85. Hi guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you like this video and you've gained a lot of knowledge regarding French subjunctive phrases. Okay, these phrases you can start off using and writing in French, and of course, if you want a personal coaching from me, do not hesitate to contact me on this number. And à bientôt. See you soon. Take care of yourself. Keep learning and always feel empowered after learning. Bye. Take care.